Just look at how flipping delicious that is. Is there anybody here with a hangover today?
Yeah. I've just travelled all the way from heaven.
It's an absolute work of art. There is one place on the planet for the best breakfast sandwich. It's in California and it's called Eggslut. I first discovered them on Instagram because their feed is just so beautiful. And then I've been to California a couple of times and that's where I went for brekkie. It's insane. And this is their Fairfax best-selling Eggslut sandwich. It's absolutely brilliant, and it starts with making some confit onion. All you do is you slice your onion down, put them into a pan, put the lid on, and just let them tickle away with a tablespoon of brown sugar, and they just caramelize down into this beauty. Next up, you need to make perfect scrambled eggs. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. You can use this in all your breakfasts now, and I'm going to use these beautiful Burford brown eggs because the yolks are just so rich and full of colour. Right, next up you need a bulbous, nice clean non-stick pan and a spatula, and then into a cold pan let's get 3 Burford brown eggs. And then what you do is you just incorporate the eggs with the butter. The butter's not going to melt at this stage, that's absolutely fine. That's how you want it. Before we get the eggs on, we're going to make a quick sriracha mayo. So you want about 400 mils of mayo, and then get some sriracha to your taste, but I would put at least 100 mils in there. Then I'm just going to put a little bit of salt in there. A squeeze of lemon wouldn't go amiss, but we're not going to do that. And then I'm just going to incorporate those. And then I'm just going to get them into my squeezy bowl. Cold pan onto a medium heat. And then what you're going to do is you're going to gently move the eggs around while the butter gradually melts. And with scrambled eggs, you're never on a high heat. What you want to do is towards the end, when it's still looking slightly wet, is take it off and let the residual heat from the pan cook it through. Dry scrambled eggs, do me a favour. Right, now I've turned the heat off and I'm just pushing it around for the last sort of 20 seconds and letting the residual heat from the pan cook it. And you know when your scrambled eggs is perfect when it starts coming together at one side of the pan and it doesn't bleed back over. That is a work of art. That is so beautiful. And on top of the brioche bun, oh, so good. Okay, so now I've got my toasted brioche, my eggs are done. This is where we bring it together. So the first thing you need to do is just get some chives, cut through those and add them to our scrambled eggs. And then onto your toasted brioche. First up, let's get the sriracha mayo. On that goes. And then with your scrambled eggs, a nice proud dollop on to the top of the bun. Now, this is where the little tip comes in. Take your cheddar cheese, and what you're doing is you're just putting it onto a griddle or a pan just to get it going. What that does is it starts the melting process, just 3 or 4, 5 seconds to get it going. Then out she comes, and then you flip it over, and that cheese now will melt on top of the eggs and hold the eggs in place. It's clever, right? Okay, then just one little squiggle of sriracha mayo. Then you get your beautiful onion confit. Get that guy on there. Oh my God, like you can see why this is the best breakfast sandwich in the world. And then just pop that little beauty on top. Is there anything better to go with your breakfast coffee in the morning? I mean, just look at it. It's an absolute work of art. How much would you pay? Come on, people, let me know in the comment box below. And if you're loving what we're doing, subscribe to the channel. $4.95 every day of the frigging week, people. Should we try it? Shall I? Okay, let's just get it out of its little street food action. Right, shall we slice it? Just think, if this is one of those dishes that you add to your repertoire for your weekend brunch, it's going to change your life. Going to go in. Oh, You get the richness of those Burford brown eggs straight away. And just richer, you've got more flavour. And then you've got the toasted, beautiful, warm brioche bun. It just houses everything. It's kind of just like, come in, sit down, put your feet up. The confit is just genius. It's so delicious. And then you've also got a little sweet kick with some heat from the sriracha mayo. It's a bloody work of art, people. Right, shall we take it out there? See, the cheese is genius as well. Oh, mate, it's bloody delicious. Right, let's take it out there. So, we've got the original Eggslut breakfast sandwich, basically a brioche bun with perfect scrambled eggs. Then you've got some cheddar on the top, and then you've got some confit onions, all finished off with some sriracha mayo. Now, is there anybody here with a hangover today?
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, then this is going to repair everything. Boys, jump in.
Watch me go, John.
Have you ever seen a luckier bunch of men in your life? So Mac has travelled all the way from Vancouver,
Yes, it is.
one of my favourite cities on the planet.
And I've just travelled all the way from heaven. That sriracha mayo just like beautifully complements the cheddar. Is it cheddar?
Yes.
And oh, it's just, yeah. How's that doing for your hangover?
Very good.
So, Mac, what do you think? What would you pay for a whole breakfast sandwich?
I've been here for the past 4 days. I'd say it about 8 or 9.
8 or 9. 8 or 9. Mac can come for breakfast. Matthew?
I would say, yeah, like 8.
8? 8? Wow, okay.
6.
6. There we go.
Oh, there. Come on, Frenchie. Come on, dude.
Love it. Okay, awesome. I think that's a resounding success. Okay, enjoy, boys, enjoy. Oh, didn't that go well? I flipping love that sandwich. Imagine it with some crispy smoked bacon on top. Oh, such a good idea. And that's what I'm doing here with this filing cabinet. I'm going to do a series coming out soon, how to make bacon and how to smoke it. Increase the peace and spread the love.